Hey guys, welcome back to Trekyards. Spoiler time! It's Captain Foley.
Well, to be fair, they're all sort of spoilers, but the titles somewhat give things away. But you're here because you're intrigued. What is the terrible truth of Star Trek Picard Season 1? And it isn't that Patrick Stewart's leaving. It's in-universe stuff, don't worry. What is the terrible truth, Stuart? It's been revealed!
I don't know, I almost smashed my head open with a rock when I found out, and glad there were no disruptors nearby.
Yeah, I was about to look to one. Do I have one handy? No, I don't. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's things I could use, but, you know. Anyway, we got the terrible truth, I guess, kind of this vision, which is a thing that happened in the past, but it's going to happen again. Well, yeah, I actually found out about the Reapers and the Mass Effect thing this weekend. It's like the cycle. It's like, oh, okay, now I see what everybody's talking about. So, yeah.
Great series, worth playing. We'll play it someday. So yes, basically, what happened is we get a 14-year ago flashback to this amazing destroyed planet, or as in dead planet, in a very unique orbit within 8 planets, or 8 suns, which have been all moved there, and a single planet is there. And we get extrapolated later on that, say, message that this is such a unique phenomenon in space that therefore people will come looking for it, and once they find it, they'll be like, they'll go searching once they detect it because it's so unique. And there's this weird pool of something. There's this weird glowing pole of something. You touch it and you're being shown. Although this is where it's interesting to say the context. You're being shown what they want you to see through the eyes and the perspective of that race, an unknown race that years ago something bad happened, and this is their warning to the present people, through very graphic visions that obviously impart feelings as well, and it's very visceral. It's not a Katra like we thought it might have been, but it's an alien thing. And yes, over half the people in the ring of Jat Vash potentials commit suicide, but the psychopath stayed true to the cause, and it's enough of a mental vision and emotional impactive event, like was teased right at the start of the season, a secret that makes them go crazy. It's not the secret itself, it's experiencing the secret. That's an important distinction, because the secret felt very anticlimactic. Wow, androids are bad. Okay, great, thanks. But it's feeling the truestness of this pastness that gives them this resolve and this power, and yeah, that's what happened.
It seems like the Zhat Vash should be recruiting Vulcans. Maybe that's why Commodore O is fine, because she's half Vulcan. Because a Vulcan would see that vision and go, most illogical. There'd be no emotional attachment,
Well, I would assume it'd be so strong it would break through their barriers. That I would assume would be the narrative device there. But what do you think, now I've learned the full truth, at least from their perspective, and the reveal that it isn't Romulans, they didn't make the Borg, they didn't make the, Phew. What was your reaction to all that?
Well, yeah, phew was a great way to put it. It was a very much a, whew, thank God that didn't play out the way that they thought they were going with it. I don't know, it's not anything that's amazingly devastating to me anyway. I don't know. I didn't feel the visceral reaction, but it's interesting how they played it up to once you hit a certain peak of technological advancement that you can make androids that are synthetic organic, that's when the problem starts. So there was no issue with Data because he wasn't there yet.
I'm so glad you brought that up, because that was a second level that came out of nowhere. The first level is this vision that showed you the past. Where the hell did it come from that something's going to come and destroy everything once we get to so this race isn't dead. They've ascended, they've moved out of the galaxy, and when they get a little red bleep alert saying, oh dear, this universe has now, or this galaxy has now got synths, we'll go destroy them all. Where did that come from? Well, in the warning it says, and we all got destroyed, but not really, but if you do, we're going to come kill you, MFs.
It felt like a stretch, but then again, we didn't feel the emotion and everything that was evolved and conveyed through that vision. I can just picture these people that are coming, all like walking around. All of a sudden, all their pagers go off at the same time. It's like, shit, we got to go invade these guys again.
Gotta kill another galaxy. Oh dear. But so it's not really a warning so much as a threat then. If they're the ones that are going to come kill everybody, or is it a greater power that actually came and destroyed them, but they could move, which is why the warning's there, because it wasn't so much that we made, or we did make sense and then we got destroyed, but they were powerful enough to move eight stars. So there's another bigger alien race, which is more advanced, that came and killed them 20,000 years ago. Is that what we're now saying? So is it warning not against them creating synths, but about being destroyed because they did create synths?
Well, it's a good question. I think it's an overreaction, to be honest. I think it's one of those things where it's misinterpreted, because synth organic life existed before. Everybody got scared about it, freaked out, and destroyed themselves in the process of trying to destroy the synthetic life. So this is a warning to not overreact and not freak out when synthetic organic life gets created, because you're going to end up destroying yourselves, which is exactly what the Zotvash is doing with their fear and misunderstanding of the concept. All in how it's interpreted. And we know the Romulans have always been sneaky, conniving, backstabbing people. So they look at everything in that light.
Through that prism,
there's always somebody coming for them. So they got to be on the lookout. Whereas the Federation's always seeking new life. So if they had seen this vision, if they had Federation members touching that thing, they would get a totally different vision. That's how I think it's going to actually play out. I think it's just a misinterpretation.
You had a comment of who you thought the old race was that was on the planet that got destroyed. And in fact, Michael Chabon then confirmed it in an Instagram post.
The Takan. If you don't remember, they're from the last outpost. It was reported in that they had the power to move planets or stars. It's funny the way he reacted to the Ferengi versus the humans because of all on their take on the situation.
Ah, that's interesting.
Which it's all in how you look at things and how you react. I didn't know Michael Chabon actually confirmed that.
He did on Instagram, which is I love that, because it was such a great thing you said, and for them to go to such an obscure reference. That's one thing that I think the second half of the series, you can kind of feel where Kurtzman was forced out being showrunner and he took over. It got a lot more canon-y, a lot more integrated. The first few were very we're going to stay away. And to use them is wow, okay. Because it's, one-line dialogue, but also it's an ancient race. We already know they fell. There's nothing new here, and yet it deepens it thoroughly. But Takan Empire invented robots, and then they got blowed up, and that guy was sad on the planet. He's like, my great empire! It's been gone for thousands of years. Oh no! Well, in case it comes back, I'll go to sleep.
And the other thing that's interesting, if you look at the images, there's that one of the green thing coming towards the camera.
Yeah, with a sun, so it's not just like a it's something with something. It's an event.
But you look at it, and I don't know if anybody's noticed. I know other people have noticed. It's the shape of America. That green thing is the shape of the United States of America. It's even got Florida in there. It's the shape. And I don't know if that's just something like, hey, we said that this was going to reflect, political things today. Look, America. I don't know. I just wanted to point that out. If you take a look at the green blob in some of the stills, it's very much shaped like the United States of America.
Ooh, so I just googled the Con Empire. Also, that's a weird theory. I've no idea why that'd be a thing. Wow, that's weird. Okay.
I just want to mention it.
Exactly. So interesting. The Decon Empire, although it hasn't been additionally added to yet with the Chabon stuff. But again, he said on it, you have to see it to see it. When the central star of their home system destabilized, went supernova, ending their empire. Does that sound familiar?
It sounds a lot like the Romulans, doesn't it?
JJ didn't design the '09 thing to be linked to the con. This is all a retcon, but I mean that's a very specific reference. So what if whoever then destroyed the Decon Empire was deliberate? This other bigger race then also destroyed the Romulan Empire, or they tried to and failed miserably. But I mean,
yeah, they destroyed the Romulan sun deliberately because they knew the Romulans were following the same path they were, as far as being paranoid, and not being as open as other. I don't know. That's interesting. I forgot that's how the race got destroyed, but conspiracy theories abound. I mean, I do like that though, because we know that the Romulan sun supernova thing happened quite suddenly compared to what a supernova should.
Although still with enough time to build a fleet, fail to build a fleet,
Yeah.
and then both suddenly and also with a couple of years.
Well, for a couple of years, the supernova, that's sudden. So maybe there's just parallels between the Takan Empire and the Romulan Empire here that we don't know about.
Maybe if you want to go to the extreme potential parallel, is that the extremists against synths is the Romulans, and what if if it happened long enough ago that what if Maddox had been very close to creating the appropriate android level when they attacked, and what if the Takan Empire, it wasn't whoever if there's this other bigger race that comes and slaps you down, right? What if they see it as a two-pronged thing? Either it's overly positive synth love can create evolution, can create them destruction of you, or overly negative, because if there's a faction of anti-synths which basically go do the race card against synths, the synths then want to fight back, just like Cylons. They then rebel, they then go negative, and they then kill you. So this greater power force alien race try to kill the Roman Empire, because going against trying to destroy the very things that might destroy you will make them then
destroy you. I love that. That is great. So it's a warning to not be prejudiced against synths, because they will destroy you. And the Romulans are like, oh, look, the synths are going to destroy us, which technically is true if you go after them.
I don't know. It's interesting. It's interesting to think that Shabon might have actually linked deep canon to canon. That would be kind of nice. And this is stuff where we don't always say you need to link things, but a one-off unique thing, that's a really interesting way of doing it, you know? It's like the First Federation. I don't think either of us would be against having a First Federation like season arc. It's like a one-off, but you could do so much with that. It's got potential.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's not the only one-off thing in that episode, because Rios's captain's captain was the lady from Tapestry that Picard was. So I mean, that's another one where I didn't even catch that, and I was on one of our lives. One of the chatters on our live was talking about that, and it's like, wow, that's going deep into the canon. So
pretty amazing. I mean, all credit to them. Like I say, the second half of the season is really doing the references extremely well. And you can kind of feel a changing guard. I think after like episode 4 would be my guess, maybe 3. Yeah. So there you go. That's the big truth, the deep dark truth. Not what we thought. More interesting than it could be. Let's see where it goes. All the potential in the world.
Yeah. Put your comments down below, guys. What do you think about the theory? What's your theory? Let us know. Don't forget to like the button. Hit the like button and like the video, and subscribe to the channel, and also share it around. Also click the notification icon. Make sure it's selected to all so you get notified every time we upload. And you can also join the channel. Rank of Commander, Captain, and Admiral. Lots of great ways. Lots of great things to do and help us out.
And if you want to do the old school ways of supporting us directly, then Patreon is a great way. We usually support every single month to allow us to keep going, because if we know we have that money coming in, then YouTube can shift, but that is the guaranteed. Okay, great. We're safe for this month. And of course, the link's down below where you can buy shirts, and you can buy Eagle Moss ships, but with the code Trekyards, which gets you money off, which actually gives us something kind of cool. So those are great ways of helping as well. Or a one-time donation at trekyards@hotmail. Donate button. The PayPal is trekyards@hotmail.com. Those ways, that goes right towards the show budget in terms of future stuff like events and equipment. So those are great ways. Or super chat during our regular weekly lives. Obviously, Picard has been our focus for these 10 weeks, but after that, we'll jump back to other things, and hopefully, you guys will join back in for those, because we're excited to see you.
That's right. So until next time, guys, don't be paranoid or scared of new things, because they might kill you. Just warning you. But I'm Captain Foley.
I'm Commander Cousins. Yeah. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.